Okay, good people. First and foremost, welcome. Welcome to the Tennessee Louisville game reaction show. If you're watching this on Facebook, it doesn't seem to be it doesn't show your profiles. So I encourage everybody watching on Facebook to go ahead and hit the link. I did post the link on YouTube or the YouTube link on Facebook and Twitter. So if you want your profile to show up so we can know who we're talking to, put it on there. So where do we start? Oh, I knew they were going to be physical. I knew they were going to be physical. I knew they were going to be physical. They were so strong with the basketball. Tennessee was extremely strong with the basketball. Did not get to the bucket. This Facebook user, come on over to the YouTube channel so you can be identified. Just hit the link by my name. I did agree, and we can listen to the Coach Kelsey post game as well here shortly. Yeah, you're gonna want to listen to the post game. It was a good whooping. It was a good whooping. Ooh, I expected to see a little more Javon Hadley in the post. You're gonna have to get some physicality or more physicality. Also, this Facebook user, hit the link, come join us on the YouTube channel so we'll know who we're talking to. You have to hit your free throws to be good teams. We shot 100% for the line. We also had 12 steals to their 8. Frontman James in the building. I believe every word. Ooh. Ooh. He had to learn about his players. Do I need to go 3, 2, 1, bang? Rain Smith, 6'2", is the leading rebounder. They were physical. They were physical. That crowd was jacked. You think that crowd messed with us at all? You think we were ready for our own crowd? Ooh, what adjustments would I have made? I probably would have tried to get their attention a little earlier. I think he was trying to let them play through it. I might have picked up, try to pick up the urgency a little earlier. I think everything, see if we could, like I said, see if we could drop some plays to get them something inside early, get them to the line early. That's how you do it. That's the best way to do it. Plus, we have a team full of juniors or seniors, basically. We got a lot of adults on this team. So yeah. A tough schedule shouldn't be a fear of ours. It's not like they have yeah. When you have a team full of seniors, that's what you do. You make a hard schedule and you play the best. Also, this Facebook user, come on over to the YouTube channel so we can know who we're chatting with. Actually, Red State, we might have to do that. We might just have to murk Facebook tonight. If you are watching this on Facebook, you are more than welcome to come join the YouTube channel. I have posted the link. Click that little link. It'll take you straight over to the YouTube channel. But I want to be able to identify where the comments are coming from. So Facebook, Red State, help me out. Facebook, I got to shut you down. Join us on the YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel is made for the Ville. Facebook, I got to shut you down in 3, 2, 1, bang. Appreciate the help as well, Robert. Hit the like button and hit the share button. 3, 2, 1, bang. Yeah, Facebook had to get up out of here. Okay. Yes, you need this type of competition earlier. You need to get busted like this early. You need to get busted before you have a 10-day stretch. This was important. This was very necessary. This was absolutely necessary. No, listen, a physical team. We have seniors. You take your look. It's one of those things. It helps Coach Foy to make everybody take their weightlifting more serious. It's great. It's great competition. This is excellent for our team. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm watching the game, and I wasn't cheering, but I was encouraged to get the lesson, if that makes sense. I was very encouraged to get the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Boo. Yeah, it's good for the team. I don't think this has much to do with recruiting, but if anything, the recruits will love that. You see that kind of crowd? You think recruits don't think they can fix this? Still a new team. Yep. That Tennessee team had people that's played together. All tough teams. He did not care about his seating at all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. We might go to the film. We might go to the film. Okay, 502 takers. You didn't like the lineup. Give me a lineup switch that you want to go with. Yeah, Eric, I was wondering who would think our atmosphere kind of got us a little worked up. It's a good lesson. They're not going to all of a sudden turn physical. They'll have to be a lot more physical than they were. I know what you're saying. I kind of read that too fast. So I wasn't sure what you were getting at on that one. Yum Center was rocking. Does he change the lineup against Bellarmine? Probably not. Probably not. Edwards. What do you think about this comment, people? Let's talk about Edwards. What do we think about Terrence Edwards Jr.? I want to know in general. What do we think about Terrence Edwards Jr. overall? What did we think? In general, Terrence Edwards Jr. I am curious. Okay, there he is. Hold on. There you go. Sorry. Terrence Edwards Jr. I didn't like Pryor's decision. What did you not like about Pryor? He was one of the only people that was being aggressive, though. I will say that. He was not. He took chances. Okay, James Pennington. Sorry about that. Yeah, I couldn't read the Facebook posts at all. Sorry about that. And thanks for representing the Cardinal Bird as well. Oh no. Not the S word. Virginia up 21-13. God, that SMU loss is going to come back to haunt us all the way. Less pressure away from home early for a new team. Think we'll do well in the Bahamas. Then there's that element. You think they felt the pressure of the crowd? Yeah. 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 Can't even lie on that one. They did have some they had some strong bodies. Listen, even just their strength with the ball, like our handoffs were not as strong as they need to be. Presently surprised with Rain on defense. He's mature, man. He got a mature body too. Defense. Use the bigs down low and rebound. You're right. Get the next two games against Atlantis. Edwards wasn't intimidated. He's a baller. Everybody's still learning each other. Yeah, I think most of them were trying not to force things early. Edwards doesn't have a are you saying pure or a power four? Well, if you read negative comments on social media, make sure they come from people putting their name on it. Okay, this is your line. You go Chucky, Corin, Edward. The two guard lineup. The defense was tough. Always repping the Carterberg. Pryor brings out the dirty. Yeah, he's gonna realize that a lot of those that extra dribble. You gotta, like, we're all gonna have to shorten our dribbles by 2 dribbles per possession. A lot of slapping, Johnny Grenade. A lot of slapping. A lot of reaching. I do like the aggressiveness though. Makes it young look. Does it make it look more filled during a whiteout? King Dom in the building. Okay, yeah. Okay, power forward. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Perimeter defense. When you say improve, you mean more aggressive, more physical? First loss of the season. Shit, that was a good Georgia Tech team. That had Matt Harpring and what was his name? Dion Glover, maybe. That was a tough Georgia. Actually, we played that Georgia Tech team twice. We might have lost them twice that year. That was like my second game. They screwed up because I think they didn't. That was Illinois where they didn't have the right uniforms. Ooh. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he was a little hesitant. Maybe our spacing wasn't as good as it needed to be. Say you cut it to 9. Gosh, you don't even like saying that. You cut it to 9. But that's basketball. No, 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 no. You needed that. You needed that. You needed that early. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. That was a good team early. That was a good, strong, physical team, mature team that could handle it. Tennessee could handle the crowd. Can't be the guy with that jumper. Well, we'll see. We'll see him. We'll see him against some more competition. I know what you're saying, though. I wouldn't be quick to jump to, final conclusions. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna have to be more secure with the basketball, a little less dribbling, more working off the ball. Yeah, yeah. They had to up the physicality. No, I don't think that was trollish. um, I did. I obviously. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and listen. Louisville Lamont, it's time, man. I'm gonna have to get a TV. Louisville Lamont, I need your help. I need a TV right there. I got to do it. Oh, on a permanent defense, I think. They did a good job moving. Listen, Ziegler got up in the paint and he found some guys. I do want to give Tennessee all the credit. Oh, are they? Oh no, we needed that. you're just a little emotional when they're making shots. They're tough to beat. February, March. No, it was a good. DJ, you got your shirt. Okay, awesome. Cashmere, I'm still gonna get you. Cashmere, I'm gonna get you together. Who else? I know a couple. I know I got about three or four to go out in this batch. Ooh, separation on screen. Listen, what am I gonna say, Dr. Crump? What am I gonna say? You got to get lower, guys. I got to get lower to get stronger. You gotta be physical. They gotta lace them up tighter. Yeah. You gotta lace them up tighter. Oh no, they're fine. I think they did show up. They just didn't play great. Oh, it takes time. But I don't think this is like take time like multiple seasons. This is take time like a couple of games. Mm-hmm. Okay, we play a lot of free-flowing offense. Free-flowing offense is very, very difficult when you're playing against a team with 5 good defenders. It's really tough when you have. It's like Tennessee can switch everything. They can trap everything. They're very athletic. They're very strong. They're very aggressive. When you can do that, you have to match their strength on your cuts. You have to stay low. You have to be just as physical. We weren't as physical on our cuts. So it takes you out of your offense. It takes you out of the way you move. That's what you saw. Like, that wasn't a good representation of our actual offense. Okay, so we all good. In a good way, in the comeback way. Did Edwards even score? I mean, I can go to the stats. If y'all want to do that.
Obviously, extremely disappointed. Yum Center was electric. You know, we asked people to come out. They came out big. It was as elite of a college basketball atmosphere as you're going to find anywhere. You know, and the fact of the matter is they were the better team tonight. Punched us in the mouth from the very beginning. You know, the only way to describe it is they beat us in almost every single facet of the game. My message to the players after the game was, I told them the one thing that they don't have to worry about is us being good. The one thing they don't have to worry about is us being good. We're going to become a good team. I believe that deep down in my soul with every single fiber of my being. We got a long way to go. It's a heck of a test. Obviously, you got to credit Coach Barnes and his staff and his players. You know, like I said, we take pride in rebounding, effort, deflections, those type things. And, you know, got our butt kicked on the glass. I don't know what it was exactly, but it was like plus 15, I think it was on the glass. You know, I felt like their physicality on the defensive end really disrupted our rhythm. You know, we're a rhythm offensive team. I thought they took us out of what we wanted to do, and it not forced us, but it turned into too much one-on-one, too much dribbling, which is 100% not how we play on the offensive end. You know, it's the first time this team has gotten punched in the mouth and faced adversity. Since June 5th, when I stood up here at my press conference, and we signed this team, they've had a lot of attaboys and a lot of pats on the back and a lot of high fives. You know, I mean what I've said over the last 8 months or whatever it is, 5 months since this team's been together. They've been phenomenal. It's a really, really good group. And I believe with everything I got that this team's going to end up being really good. But for the first time, you know, get hit in the mouth and they're going to face adversity. And my challenge to them in the locker room was not the X's and O's that we have to clean up, because there's a lot of them. Like I said, almost every single facet of the game, I thought they were better than us today. But that's for tomorrow. That's for tonight at 2 a.m. when I'm watching tape and I'm breaking down and cleaning up the X and O's and ball screen execution, both ends of the floor, our defensive ball screen, whatever it is. But
he said 2 a.m.
That meeting in there was about walking out and having our circle.
I've been saying that too.
Walking out of that room and
Babu, I'm gonna say it on the radio again.
You know, as they go back to their
I'm gonna bark at everybody.
And they check their social media, all the people that've been telling them how good they are, just crushing them, because that's how it is. That's
yep.
You know, I just told them, don't blink. Don't blink. Look to the guy to the right of you. Look to the guy next to you. Love him more than ever. Don't blame anybody else. Don't complain about anything else. Don't get defensive. Just know that we got to go back to.
Don't blame. Don't get defensive.
And we will. That's it.
Pat, there's, I guess, an acclimation process or something, getting used to that. Just the crowd, atmosphere, physicality of Tennessee. Was there any point, maybe late first half, or any point in the game where you felt like your guys kind of started to kind of kick in a little bit and get a little bit more with the challenge that was being thrown?
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I think they did. They punched us in the mouth. We were on our heels at the beginning of the game, and obviously the crowd was revved up like crazy. And they got off to a pretty significant lead at the beginning. But I thought our guys rallied. For a couple times where it was getting close to 10 or single digits, and you could feel the crowd just wanted something and get a little bit of momentum, and we just couldn't get over the hump. They would make a play, they would make a big shot, they would get a big stop, and and then late in the game we called that timeout with, I don't know what it was, 4 or 5 minutes left. There was 2 or 3 possessions where it looked like the 5 guys that were on the floor had given up, right? I mean, no pun intended, but it looked like, we waved the white flag, and we called a timeout, got after them, and they responded, went out, played hard, and continued to compete right down to the very end. We're going to play the Tennessees moving forward. We're going to play, teams of that standard, and we're going to be ready for it next time. I can promise you that.
Coach, in terms of your half-court execution offensively, it really seemed like Tennessee's physicality at the point of attack kind of flustered some of the guys. What needs to happen to get better offensive execution? It just seemed like you guys couldn't get.
I'll start checking that out. Thanks, Red State.
Again, you have to give credit to Tennessee. They're a very, very sound defensive team. They're extremely physical, and didn't allow us to get into a rhythm. Blew up dribble handoffs, were very aggressive on ball screens, just muddied up the game.
Yeah, blew up the ball screens, the handoffs.
To play without the normal flow. I thought early on we were, settling for just okay instead of trying to hunt great, as we say on the offensive end.
But hunt great.
Talk about playing on the attack, getting downhill, touching the paint, putting foul pressure on them.
Foul pressure.
The perimeter a little bit too much in the first half. So, I have to watch the tape. But you asked what we need to improve on the offensive end. I would answer you everything. Our set play execution was porous. Our flow, our kind of play after the play wasn't good enough. Our special teams execution on baseline out of bounds was subpar. I mean, I could go on and on. The one thing I will never, ever, ever do as a head coach is ever blame the players, right? I start with me first and foremost. Could have done a better job getting our guys ready and preparing them and putting them in better positions. But we got a group of guys that are going to come back to practice on Monday, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, leaning forward, and nothing will change in terms of the energy at practice, in terms of our attention to detail and striving for excellence. But they exposed some things. There's no question about that. They exposed some things today. And
healthy.
What's going to allow this team to take the next step is to learn from the things, right, that they exposed, and then make sure that they don't happen again.
That's healthy.
My job, and we have a veteran group with a lot of leadership that'll make sure that they have that same mentality as well.
Out of all the things that you thought that, they got like.
I'm gonna have to get back over there. Go back and watch that.
Defense. I mean, you guys forced 20 turnovers, but they still shot, close to 55% from the field. Just what on that end kind of, stood out to you? Just in terms of them, just still getting their shots.
Yeah, just like the question he just asked on the offensive end, on the defensive end, everything. I'm gonna start with it. Guard the ball, high hand closeouts, ball screen execution, or transition defense. Not allowing second shots, hitting, attacking the ball. I mean, again, I have to watch the tape, but the answer is everything. And it'll be addressed and we'll be better because of this. Look, it stinks and it hurts, but if you attack it the right way, it becomes a positive down the road. My mentor used to say, there's this sound, thump, 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 thump. And that's, there's a bandwagon, right? And then there's not that we have bandwagon fans. I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form, but like what happened today will be a positive for Louisville basketball moving forward.
Good call. Good call.
I would ask our fan base, I would ask our fans, I would ask our
good call,
players,
Coach.
Just like I told our guys in that
locker
room, don't blink. Don't blink.
That's healthy. You gotta love that.
This team, and I believe it. Again, I'll say this with everything I got, is going to be really, really good. And if our guys do that, they put blinders on, they go back to work,
Jail, do
they
tell.
attack the next thing with excellence, the results are going to come, and then we'll have
I
that
think they
same,
will.
that same energy that we
Red
had.
State, I think they will.
I told them there's a good chance that the next game won't have that many people at the game, but that they're going to come back.
It's not your
We'll
fault.
be there again. So, again, I always praise our opponents. Tennessee was the better team, and we're going to learn from it. Yeah. As I sit here looking at you guys and looking at a box score, we
It's
just got
healthy.
our stinking butts kicked, and it hurts like
He was
crazy.
about to cuss.
There's no question we needed that today.
We needed it.
Josh, we're walking in, he's talking about, he's like, man, that's a tough second game. Like, I know I pushed you for that. I said, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's
Mhm.
exactly what this team needed.
Mm-hmm.
Because the things that ailed us today were exposed today by Tennessee, and now we get a chance to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
When you're playing the team in the Bahamas, or whether you're playing our 2 exhibition games, or you're
Mhm.
playing, in Moorhead's a new team with a new coach and all those things, we didn't get exposed the way we did today. And I will embrace this butt kicking.
Yeah.
I've had my butt kicked before, and I'll probably have my butt kicked again.
Yeah.
We've done a little butt kicking as well.
You need that.
But, the response and what you learn from
that.
getting your tail kicked is the mark of a really, really
Especially
good
when you
team.
got
And I
older
believe in
guys.
those guys in that locker room.
Fix it early.
The normal feel or tendency or the human nature in
Not a
me
bunch of
wanted
kids.
to go in and just pound my fist, throw my notebook down, and lose it. That's not it.
He knew it
Walking
early.
out of that
too.
room, it's about the resolve of our 25
He
strong.
knew it early.
And then Monday at practice, we're going to have a phenomenal stinking practice.
He knew it early.
And we're going to get better because of it.
Pat, when you have a whole new roster,
He
a new
knew this was a
environment,
physical
don't you have
team
to,
early.
Isn't when you face adversity for the first time, you've learned probably a
This is
lot.
game
about
to
your
game.
game.
It's not just
Don't you kinda
tournament
have to, at some
physicality.
point,
This is
go through
game to
something like
game.
this?
100%. That's exactly right. Adversity is a
You
great
have to be able to get
adversity is a great teacher.
survive on the
If you
island.
don't look at it that
big
way,
time
and you
basketball.
feel sorry for yourself, and you put your tail between your legs, and you look down when you walk into the student center, you walk into the grocery store, like you're not approaching it the right way. Unbelievable adversity for our team, and it's great, and we're going to learn from it.
That's healthy.
Pat, even with all the adversity, all the things that went against you, you still, you got within 9 when Rain hits that 3. Building's got a bunch of energy. And then Ziegler hits the 3. Kind of the effect he had on the game. As a point guard, I'm sure you can appreciate I know he had 11 turnovers, but he did so much for them and hit some huge shots.
Yeah. I appreciate the beginning of that question because you sounded like my mom who's going to try to make me feel good when I walk out of this press conference. So you blew some sunshine at me there at the beginning. But number 5 is a phenomenal stinking player. He was dominant today. He's the preseason defensive player of the year in the SEC.
He's tough, y'all.
He wreaks havoc. I believe in our guys. I believe in our guards.
Jordan S.
I know what they're capable of. Those guys feel terrible right now. And they're better than how they played today. I'm better than how I coached today. But you give that kid credit.
You gotta learn.
You tip your cap to him. In big moments when we had a little bit of momentum and the Yums start rocking, he answered. Even if it was a little bit of a prayer shot, like at the end of the shot clock. And it's what big-time players do. They step up and make big-time plays in big-time moments, and that's what that cat did. So
that's what
a lot of respect for him, and there's probably a really good chance that we'll see these guys again down the road, and next time we'll be better.
Good call. He's pissed. He's pissed. If if this had hit 23s and we went 8, I don't think so. I don't think we would have ignored the mistakes. I don't think we didn't look at the shooting. I know what you're saying, but no, everybody got to get stronger with the basketball. But this is healthy. I don't think that was shot selection though. Somebody had to shoot the ball. We get our open shots off of executing aggressively. You know, the ball screens, the handoffs. We have to do them more physical. We have to do them more aggressively. We have to, you just have to do the things with more physicality, more technique. You know, eliminate the one-hand passes, just little things that cost you rhythm. And again, we have an older team. Older teams can fix things a lot quicker than younger kids can. You got 10 days. You get a good butt kicking, you get 10 days. Oh yeah, late season. Like I said, they'll look grittier. They'll look grittier the next time we play a big time team. Listen, that wasn't okay. That wasn't like a defeatist attitude. That was, we don't know what to do as a group. They don't have a group mentality just yet. They don't know who to turn to hunt a shot. Like I said, that's why sometimes you can't get mad like at a case in Pryor for taking a couple bad shots, because you know nobody looked like they could get their own shot off. And you don't want to force it. You don't want to play hero ball, but you do want to make something happen. So yeah, once it's kind of like being on. Did somebody get popped? Did somebody get popped? Red State. Wait a minute. Did somebody get popped and I didn't know about it? Yeah, you're going to learn from that. $39 3-point attempts from us. But see, when Kelsey looks at him, he's going to say, how many were good 3-point looks? Because he's confident that we're a good 3-point shooting team. So he's not going to count a in rhythm 3-point shot as a miss, like statistically when you start going over the books. Here, we can go stats really quick. NCAA in basketball. Look, more sports. Where they at? Where they at though? There it is. Boom. What y'all got for me? What you got for me on scores? Give me some scores. Tennessee, there you are. Give me the box. Let's see. Team stats. Let's go team stats. Let me see. They were 30 of 53. We were 16 of 60. Sheesh. Field goal percentage, ours was 26% to their 56%. 3-pointers, they were 10 of 19. We were 10 of 39. Oh, 3-point percentages, they were 52. We were 25. Free throws, we were 13 for 13. They were 7 for 11. Free throw percentages, 6 to 3, we're 100%. Rebounds, 40 to 26. Offensive rebounds, we had 12. They had 12. We had 13. Defensive rebounds, they had 28. We had 13. Assists, 12 to 11. Steals, 8 to 12. Blocks, 4 to 4. Total turnovers, they had 20 turnovers to our 15. Points off turnovers, they had 20 to our 12. Fast break points, 6 and 4. Points in the paint, 40 to 10. Sheesh. Damn, Slay. That's boom boom room talk right there. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, you're going to say some of that, of course, is going to be style, but 40 to 10 points in the paint, ooh. Sheesh. Fouls, they had 18, we had 13. Largest lead, they were up 26 on us. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I ain't like that. I don't like that part. Yeah. Yeah, let me make sure I keep that one. Let me make sure I keep that one. Boom. Yeah, it was a couple of lopsided physicality stats. Oh, this video. Okay, sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, the total turnovers 20 to 15. Blocks were equal. Assists 12 to 11. Like I said, it was a lot of even stats at points in the paint. The total rebounds and the points in the paint were the ones that got you. Like I said, he had a little more continuity. Go, Coach. You had your boys ready to go. Physical. They were physical. They were impressive with your physicality. Impressive with your defense. They were good, strong hands with the ball. I'm okay with it. That's a good butt whooping early. I feel you. Coach, you said the right things in the post game conference to make you feel like we all agree. We all agree it's a good butt whooping. It's a healthy butt whooping. You know, you can get your guys to, hey, you don't want to give your team. I know you know this, but you don't want to tell your team this. That's one of the more physical teams you'll play all year. Don't tell your team that, though. When you see them on Monday, you tell them that's how every game's going to be at this level. Every game, you tell them every game's going to be physical like that. And if you don't practice with that level of physicality, you're going to get beat. So you have to almost scare them into thinking every game's going to be that physical. So prepare yourselves. But in the back of your mind, in the back of my mind, that's an athletic, talented, tough defensive team you just played. And boy, talent. I'm not saying we're not talented, but there's something to be said about pure talent. Like, we might have players that have cultivated, that are getting everything, every ounce out of their body, but then there's some talent. There's some athleticism, some talent, some rhythm that they had some dudes. Yeah, and if you want to play guard, you got to be able to get around people. Was 22 of 50. Yeah. Yeah, but you do got to survive. You do got to survive your front-loaded schedule. You got to get some wins. Please take a second to hit the like button. I think we did some good things. Oh, you're right. You're right. I've been meaning to do that. Actually, I'll do that tomorrow. Lauren, can you make sure that gets done tomorrow? Can you make sure the changes get made to the badges? Oh, I'm going to add some more. I'll add some more tomorrow too. But no, listen. With the recruits there, the recruits think they can fix it. Look, the recruits, all they're looking at is Yum Center rocking, an opportunity for me to play. Yum Center rocking, and they need my help. You think recruits want to see Louisville dominating somebody? If they see us dominating at every position, they're going to say, I ain't never going to play. A recruit says, if you give me this arena and this crowd, I'm going to make it happen. Are you crazy? You gotta look. It's better to. This ain't football where you gotta worry about. Is the line gonna be able to help me do my thing? No, in basketball, recruits think they're one-man shows, right? Right. A recruit is like, wait a minute. I got the Kieber Center. I can shoot as much as I want. Practice, individual work, individual instruction, facilities, NIL, and this. And most of those guys are going to be gone anyway. Most of those guys on that Louisville team are going to be gone. And this is the crowd I'm going to have. People looking at this all wrong. Tell them. Coach, tell them I ain't lying. I know you got to put up with it. Tell them I ain't lying. Actually, Coach, you can tell them I ain't lying. Coach Barnes, tell him I ain't lying. Coach Barnes, if you could get your place looking like the Yum Center, would you be worried about a loss if your arena looked like that? I know. Tell them that. James Pennington, HBD. Let's get one in here. Let's get one in here for James. Cheers, 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 and happy birthday, James Pennington. Amir, don't worry about it. You're never late. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not worried about a bunch of seniors losing. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, recruits are chomping at the bit to rock this crowd. They're not like, yeah. The win, the hoping for the win was for the fans, the current fans. The recruits won with the crowd. The recruits won with the loss. You know why? Because you think the recruits, they saw the record for the last 2 years, and they're like, how the hell you get this many people in here and you ain't won in however long? You done had 3 seasons with 12 wins or less. The recruits, they know that. They're like, this place is insane. Coach, I can turn it around for you immediately. 2 recruits feel like, hey man, me and you can come here and we can take over the college game. Yeah, the win was for the fans. The hype for the win was for the fans. But yeah, the crowd, you did your job. Yeah, the crowd did their job for the recruits. Trust me, the win or loss or the record is not a recruit thing. You look out there, you see guys get to take. Listen, when you see as a recruit, you look at Case and Pryor get his shots up. You see guys get their shots up. You see the coach not taking people out for shots. Shit. Recruits are like, yeah, I'm here. And they're back in the tunnels. They're back behind the scenes. They see how organized it is behind the scenes. They're like, all I gotta do is worry about getting it in. Coach, for the right number, I can turn it all around. Everybody thinks that. The transfers, the high school recruits, the blue chippers, everybody's like, Coach, I can turn around for you. But there's a lot of seniors that never got a chance to play in front of a crowd like this. They'll sacrifice digits to play in front of a crowd like this. I'm telling you, man, that crowd will get you some transfers. That crowd will get you some recruits without being a mercenary situation, in my opinion. In my opinion. But listen, Coach Kelsey, he took this one on the chin, man. He took it on the chin. He knows he can bark at them about being more physical all the time after this game. A crowd like that at noon. That's a noon crowd. That's a good call, Chris. That's a noon crowd. Not a lot of people get that early, especially early in the season. You might get that when you're playing for the conference championship or the in-conference rematch for the championship. That's when you get that crowd at noon, but not on November 9th. Cheers. I hope Coach Kelsey's getting a nice little bourbon. I would have sacrificed digits to play in front of that crowd. This is a fact. I'm sorry. See, I hadn't picked up my credential yet, and I was worried that it wouldn't be there. So I was headed to the game and ended up having to turn around. I got all clean in my whiteout gear and didn't even get into the arena. Yeah, and yeah, you know you're gonna play. You know you're gonna play. You do know you're gonna play. Yeah, listen. Hey, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification button. So when I do the game breakdown, the actual film breakdown, you'll get a notification, because I'm not sure if y'all will, if you're on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, you want to hit the notification button. You want to hit the like button. The members who are representing the Cardinal Bird, salute. And you're the reason this show is as legit as it is. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Might be an addition to the show really, really soon. Be careful, because the show is ever growing. So good people, I'll see you on the next impromptu and the next film breakdown. Hit the subscribe button. Do it. All right, people, get you some sleep. Coach Kelsey, get you some sleep too. You did a good job. It was a good lesson.